Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts. Last time we finished up all the preparations we needed to do, and we made our way into the final dungeon. This time, with our party set up, we're ready to go. Let's take on the first boss in the final dungeon, Neamato. Now, I know we've heard this music before, but I'm not sure if I've actually talked about it. It's called Demon Gig. For some reason in my head I always mix it up with Endless Gig, but no, that's Ghost in the Shell. But anyway, I just really like choir when it comes to, epic boss tracks, so for me, it's a great one. Anyway, Seraphic Radiance is great. For Everyone is also great, even if it does have one downside. I can fix that downside, though. Don't worry about trying to get perfect on it. It's not worth going out of your way to try and get. More importantly, we do this, we boost all of our attributes by 30%, and we also get some additional agility. That additional agility will screw up our Judgment Ring timing and make things a little difficult. So my solution for dealing with it is anytime I try and use it, I just use a gold hourglass. Because it moves basically 30% faster than it normally would, and so this makes it a little bit slower and kind of awkward to use, but at the same time it's better than trying to work at it when it's on speed. Now Keith is an interesting choice here because Keith is earth-based. However, his ultimate ability is darkness-based, which works really well on Soul Block, the enemy we're fighting today who looks a lot like Yamaraja Wind, but it works really well on him because he's light-based. Oh, and I flinched and I screwed up because I was expecting it to be faster than it was. That's the one thing with using the gold hourglass, is it kind of screws things up for you. Now, here we can do some damage and heal ourselves at the same time. So let's show off this one. I don't think we've seen it yet. And I got hit because I'm so used to muscle memory on timing, but oh well. Let's see what we can do with this. Good damage and lots of healing. Zhu Zhen's ultimate ability is the Flames of Fudo. I'm not sure if that's a reference to something, but because he's Zhu Zhen, and yeah, all of the ultimate abilities will do that on the ring, not just Alice's. But because he's Zhu Zhen, his ultimate ability, he's a mage, is easier than most. He only has 2 steps to get to actually doing damage, while some other people have a lot more. And yes, this guy is light-based, so using Gift on him, which is darkness-based, will be very helpful. He's got 7,200 HP, and he has perfect physical defense. You cannot hit him with physical defense, so don't even try. He doesn't use any status effects. He just uses Pulse and I think his normal attack, so nothing too much we need to worry about there. Don't need any healing. Go for the big guns. Oh, there's only a hit. Oh well. I'm just so used to the muscle memory timing of, oh, I see it around there, so that's when I press the button, and, my brain and finger lag time kind of equates that to around a perfect, and, yeah. It doesn't matter, though, because that ability consumes 200 MP and basically annihilates anything in its path. It is ridiculously broken, and normally I would say that Seraphic Radiance is just too good. But if we don't use it now in the final dungeon, we're never going to use it. So I want to make use of it. It turns most fights into pretty weak, easy kind of stuff. But, oh well, no biggie. Both Keith and Zhu Zhen have Warlock earrings on for some additional damage. Yuri, as we can see, he doesn't need it. So he'll be fine. Oh, I almost got the perfect. Oh well. But yeah, immune to physical, so we have to use nothing but special base attacks. And with Seraphic Radiance, it basically will replace Sandolphin in my list because he has the ability to heal everybody in the party. So I never have to worry, you know, he's got for tomorrow. And if we ever need it, yeah, look at all the Thera extracts I got from my little grinding session in there. So there's no shortage of the ability to be able to use those. Pretty much just use them whenever you want. And here's Pulse. We're not too worried about Pulse. I would have put everyone in the back row, but I forgot because, you know, we don't need to do our physical attacks. But anyway. Oh. Huh. That has an instant death effect. I did not know that. Let's see here. 50% HP on Zhuzhen. Now it's going to go fast, but we want Zhuzhen back on his feet. I didn't know that caused instant death. So let's use another gold hourglass and fix everybody up here. That probably would have affected Zhuzhen if he didn't die anyway. He would have lost the ability on that turn. Let's go heal. Sure, why not? Healing is very nice. Especially when we can also deal damage. It's basically like, you know, Keith's Bloodsuck ability, but ridiculously broken and super powerful. Because, yeah, it's basically a full heal. So yeah, you may want crucifixes for this fight. I took them off in place of, whatever they are, monk earrings for additional experience. And I didn't need to do that, so. Oh, I'm going out of my way trying to get the perfect, because everyone else has gotten perfect in this fight. So yeah, Zhuzhen won't have his additional buffs anymore, because he died. So he will do substantially less damage, because no 30% additional damage, but still, we're pretty close to being able to take this guy down anyway, so I'm not worried. Oh, I'd like to get that a perfect. Not that it matters, it does max damage anyway, but... So yeah, pretty much for all of the minor bosses in here, I'm going to abuse the crap out of Seraphic Radiance. There is a specific reason, but I won't be using it on the final boss. And I will explain that when we get there, but yeah. Anyway, for doing that, we get the Monkey's Paw. And you would have got 5 light experience if by some miracle you haven't mastered everything by now. For defeating this guy, we get new music. So there you go. That's what the final dungeon sounds like. It sounds pretty damn awesome. And I'm actually going to use a tent. My God! You don't need a lot of tents in this area. You really, really don't. But yeah, you don't need a lot of them in this game in general. But yeah, we get a party switching point, so we can switch up our party, and we can do pretty much whatever we want to do. I'm going to do that. Okay, we're back, and I have a new party. And I've decided, well, for the rest of the area, Mind's Eye's probably okay. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, it'll actually be useful in a couple of situations. And two, even without it, Yuri can one-shot pretty much any of the enemies around here anyway. He's got his ultimate weapon. He just does crap tons of damage. Warlock Earrings, Belt of Thor, lots of damage for Margaret. And I'll bring Haley along, give him a little bit of showtime since he probably won't see too much more going forward. So whatever levels I can get out of him, we'll see what he gets. first things first, can I go up the stairs? Thank you. We have a treasure chest containing a Seal of Aura. I believe that's MP, not particularly a value, if I can speak. And we're still running into the same enemies over and over and over again. Here we get another lottery ticket. That's the one I won't be cashing in because I'm not going back to talk to Roger. No real reason to do that. Over here, you'll notice this very strange thing. As soon as you approach it, you'll run through it. And if we go over here, and go up this direction, we'll run into a battle. Somebody new. Jay, somebody new. We have Enigma. Enigma is not currently on my screen. That's not an Enigma. That's Enigma. 430 HP, Earth-based. Not really anything of value. They do silence, and they can use rock storm, so they can inflict some damage. But all in all, they died pretty quickly. You had 1 HP left after the first hit. Let's see here. We've got a couple of new abilities. We've seen Bazooka, we've seen On Switch. I never got around to showing off Painkiller, and I won't be able to show off any of these, restore status abilities because, well, I always have crucifixes on. Diving Bomber is her ultimate. I will show that off in time. Reviver brings target back to life and fully restores HP. It's something that he has. It's not something particularly useful, considering I can do that with items, and I have plenty of those. But yeah, Earth-based, so use Air Shot, and it should fall down. There is another enemy that looks just like them, and we will probably see them before too long. These ones can drop a pure extract, so there's that in case you still need them. You shouldn't need more than a handful of them. Now there's a blue light up there. So let's walk over this red one. We activate the red one, and if you can guess, well, walking over those things will activate those powers or whatever, the force fields, and now we can go through them. Wasn't there something down here, a green one? Yeah, there's a little bit of backtracking involved. Now, one of those enemies that we were able to fight before, I'm not sure if I showed off their drop. It's Tea of the Holy One. And if we take a quick look here in our inventory, Tea of the Holy One, yeah, I got 16 of them, 300 HP, 200 MP. We've already seen that. And yeah, there's not really all that much to them. They're definitely nice to have around. But with this one, remove the barrier, we get a crank slingshot. Well, we can take a look at this, but all of the weapons that we're going to find here are not ultimate. They are the second best weapons in the game, so they're not really all that useful. But anyway, we can at least take a quick look at them. Okay, we're back. Just figured I'd cut the little bit of backtracking off. If we go up here, we can get another item. The Berserker earrings, very nice. Can I move? Thank you. I neglected to come up here earlier, but if we had come up here earlier, there would have been a red something or other around here blocking our path. Or maybe it was in a different room. Either way, it's not a big deal. And these guys look like the other ones, but they are slightly different. They have 310 HP. They are light-based. They have high special defense, unless that is a typo, which I'm guessing it is. But yeah, we'll figure out in a moment here. Almost went too early on that second hit. Yeah, these guys are, let's see here. They can do blind ring if you're kind of worried about that. Let's see if they have super high special defense. We'll snipe this one here. These guys are actually based on Greek myth, and they were the mother of Heracles. They use R instead of L, but it's basically pronounced the same way. I'm not sure. Yeah, so they don't have super high. Alchemine, sure. I'm going to guess it's like that, and yeah, I'm probably wrong. Stronger should be more than enough to take these guys down. Even if I don't perfect. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much the only interesting thing. You know, the mother of Heracles. There's not much else in the etymology section here. And Haley gains a level. Cool. I missed what they drop. What do they drop? They drop mana extracts. So, you know, if you need mana extracts, you can get them. This activates the blue one, giving us access to another thing. Down to the bottom right there is an empty area that you can't do anything with. So don't bother going down there. Seal of Vitality. Actually, you know what? I am going to go down here. Just for, you know, kind of weirdness. It's just, why is there a platform here? That's all it is. It's a platform with nothing else, and I'm not exactly sure why it's there. But I guess it gives me the ability to run into the last remaining enemy on this set of the floors. Keeper, 750 HP, wind-based, can use lightning and a physical attack. They're just powerful little buggers. They have actually reasonably high special defense, so you would like to go physical if you can. One of the few enemies that Yuri won't be able to one-shot without a mind's eye. But yeah, as you can see, he wipes the floor with everything if he equips that mind's eye, which is the primary reason why I blocked it off for pretty much, you know, the rest of the game, because it just cheeses everything. Ew, a hit? Come on, instant death.
I can use some help here.
Instant death? Nope. But yeah, as you can see, not the greatest. Haley's in the back row, unfortunately, but oh well. You probably would have done more with a normal attack, but I guess, you know, letting the enemy actually do something would be beneficial. So one of the things I've noticed that I haven't done a lot of is I have not shown a lot of what the enemies can do. I've talked about it, but I haven't really shown it because, well, the best way to survive battles is to win before the enemy gets to do anything. These ones can drop the Kirin Scale item, which I think we had one. Let's take a look. What else on here is new? I'm pretty sure we saw this earlier in the game, but we'll take a quick look at that if we haven't. Alchemist Water. Looks somewhat similar. Did I already have one of those? Kirin Scales, I already had a couple of those. So yeah, there they are. So, hit area doubles, indicator sweeps half as fast. It's only for one, it's not for multiples. The monkey's paw we got there, indicator becomes irregular. Attack power triples though. This could be useful if you pair it with something that reduces your speed naturally. I'm not sure if it works that way, or maybe, you know, you'd want to pair it with something that increases the hit area, like the bronze dagger, the silver hour, yeah, the bronze dagger there. So you could do that if you wanted to. But yeah, there's nothing here. It's just a platform. It's kind of weird. I never understood why they do that. It's like, here's a symmetrical area. One of the areas has nothing in it. Why does it have nothing in it? I don't know. Anyway, we activated the blue switch. Okay, finish off another repeat battle, since they all will be for a little while now. And the blue one that we activated, go up here, we can go through this door. There were other gates that I didn't show, but that's fine. Here we get the Silver Thread Coat, which is the second best armor in the game for Alice, and the Sage Staff, the second best staff in the game for Shujin. Again, there's not really a whole lot of point in having the second best gear here. Anyway, we can move on now. I can't remember what I was saying. Battle took a little while, and then I was looking at my notes. The encounters in this area are a little on the high side, just so you're kind of aware. And let's see, I think we've done everything that way, so we only have one more path to go. One thing of note is, I think this area was blocked off before the red seal, if I remember correctly. Now, some more treasure chests here. Yeah, the thing that I was mentioning, Rubber Suit, I believe, is the second best armor for Margaret in the game. And the third pair of monk earrings, which is getting way too late in the game, but that's fine. Not that you really need a third pair for 90% of the game, because, you know, you're forced to have, well, I guess it's only 80%, but you're forced to have Yuri in the party. He's almost always higher level than everybody else. Oh, I'll show this battle off. A rare cross attack. Those don't happen all that often. In fact, I think this might be one of the few that I've actually had all game long. Ooh, I missed. Not that it matters, but I missed. That's not good. Sure, now's a good time. We'll show off Diving Bomber. Aw, I didn't perfect it. Yeah, well.
Hi, it's me.
It's a little on the overkill side. Now, if I remember correctly, that's actually fire-based, which is the opposite of her innate element. That's more mana extracts. Can't complain with those. Not that you need more than like 10 for the whole area, but... let's see here. Special. Yeah, it's fire-based, which is odd, which means our best water-based all-targeting attack is Bazooka. And it's good, but it's not like last level good. It's kind of weird that way. Let's take a look at the one that we had access to, the Rubber Suit. Cuts water damage in half. It's one of those types. Okay then. Special Assassination Team, huh? You sure that's the type of activity that this is made for? Are you sure? Anyway. Now, we already showed off the slingshots. That's fine. What's going up here? Hello? Give me a moment. Okay, we're back. And we're going to stop right about here. I have changed up my party a little bit. We've brought in Alice to replace Margaret. She just does better in this fight. And equipment, Crucifix, Mind's Eye, Small Jug, Crucifix, Warlock Earrings, Belt of Thor, and Crucifix, Warlock Earrings, and Monk Earrings, just because I'm bringing Haley along. You don't have to bring Haley if you don't want to. In between, when I went to go save there, what I did was I used up some of the seals that I picked up. I used one Seal of the Soul on Alice. I used two of them on Haley to kind of bring him up a little bit because he's a little behind. I do note that he has the Monk Earrings on, so he'll actually, I think, have 15 or 16 SP at this point. And what else? And I used the Seal of Vitality and the Seal of Aura that I picked up in this dungeon on Alice just because she happened to be in the fight when I was doing that. As far as status goes, like her Vitality is not necessarily all that big to begin with. Yeah, even 5 levels higher than Haley, they're the same, so... And no one else really needed it all that much anyway. I do note that you can go into status and look at all your characters even if they're not actively in your party, which is very nice. But anyway, with that being said, we are set up to go on in, and that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. Next time, we're going to take on this guy, move forward with the final dungeon, and see what other horrible things they have in store for us. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.